So this is Garrett Blevins again. Another one of the video logs I'm doing here. This is for week 2, day 1. So it was max effort bench and speed on squats. I'm doing speed work here with 365. It didn't feel like my head was moving around as much as it's in the videos. I caught that later. Today I really tried to get inside my head when I was doing squats and feel the squat. Having these mirrors in front, it can really be a distraction, and I think some of my hip issues and tightness can be due to overextending the head at the top of the lift and at the bottom. When I hold that position, it arches my back too much and my hips get out of position. But I'm trying to work on actually having the bar come off my back at the top of the lift because I'm pushing it so hard. I've seen the warm-ups of the Lillibridges, or even I think Dan Green does it sometimes as well, where they've put so much force into the bar that it actually comes off their back. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're trying to hyperextend or accelerate all the way to the top of your range of motion where you might hurt your knees, but I'm kind of coming off the ground there just because of the momentum built up. This is my last warm-up with 315. Benching felt a little slower today than it has, especially last week where I was really doing well. But I was fatigued a little from squats. I ended up doing 8 sets of 3 with the speed work. They're not all shown here. And did some work starting at 345 with bench for the max effort, 5 sets of 2. And I believe my final set of 2 is here with 365. Again, I found my bench and my squats are the same weight, so I'm just going to go ahead and embrace that. I actually went over what I squatted today on my bench. I did some singles. I did a single with 385 that's not shown here, 405 and then 425, to feel some heavy weight in my hand, go a little up towards 90% again. And for being fatigued, I think this is, or pre-fatigued from squats, this is the most I've ever done in the gym. So I've been thinking about different types of PRs, and for me this was a fatigue PR. I don't know how to keep track of that. My list will get too long, but this was important for me to see. In competition, I always have a really low bench compared to what I can do in training, and I just haven't trained my bench fatigued. And so that rep there was PR for me, 425 with pause after squats. But I think different types of PRs are important, and I called it a training smart PR 2 weeks ago on a Saturday. I came in and was burned out and cut my lower body workout short, and I did that to keep myself from being injured. I've talked before to a lot of my friends when I talk about weightlifting and carryover for the spiritual life. We're supposed to, as Christians, run the race as one running to win. Well, if you're trying to win a marathon, you don't sprint the whole time, and sometimes you have to take a couple steps back to take a few steps forward. And so those kind of training smart PRs or fatigue PRs or just handling a weight with better form, a form PR where you lift the weight better than you've ever lifted it before. These are important things to keep track of as well. And I've been working so much volume in so that I can train some of those tendons and even my bones and those structures as well, because I don't want to have an injury and get put back. And so I'd rather move slower at a more sustainable pace, like if you were running a marathon, so that I can come to the end. And if we wait, if we learn how to be patient, we will reap the harvest that's coming to us if we don't give up. And that's that patience, that staying power that we all need to cultivate. And that's what I'm working on lately. Take it easy.